So if you have any intentions of playing Legion at all, or have any interest in the game whatsoever, I'm sure that you've heard about the class Demon Hunter by now. And Demon Hunter is a very interesting new perspective on the game in terms of what it brings to the table, and this video specifically is going to be covering exactly what the Demon Hunter does for the overall aspect of the PvP side of the game, right? Because every class, you know, they've had this whole philosophy, this whole talking about this class fantasy thing, and that each class, each spec is going to represent a different type of function within the meta, within the overall, you know, environment of PvP. Now, Demon Hunter, in my opinion, is the glass cannon melee of the game. Honestly, they do a really high amount of damage. They're very mobile with their foul rushes and their vengeful retreat. But they have weaknesses. They have very simple weaknesses, and that is honestly just stunning them, just keeping them locked down so that they can't jump around all the time. They don't have any defensives whenever you are stunned or whenever you're incapacitated or whatever. Whenever you have loss of your character, you cannot defend yourself. You are very, like, you're about to be hit hard. But you know, what's interesting about Demon Hunter is that it brings this sense of proactive play to its playstyle. With the foul rushes, you're able to dodge AoE stuns like Leg Sweep or other Demon Hunter's Chaos Novas or Frost Novas even. And then there's like Blur and Blade Dance actually, where Blur and Blade Dance increase your dodge percentage by a certain amount, and you have to use that before abilities hit you. So like you could dodge a kidney shot or a cheap shot, or even like, you know, just interesting abilities in general. Like you can dodge, and I think that with that proactive play, you know, you're required to play before, you're required to be ahead, one step ahead of the enemy at all times, right? And I think that that's a very interesting play style. You know, when it comes down to damage, I think that damage it's pretty straightforward. Like you have your human form, okay, and then you have metamorphosis form, which is like your demon form. And the human form allows you to hit, relatively hard, consistent damage. I mean, not too much, right? You probably hit the amount of like an out of stealth rogue without any offensive cooldowns up. Like that's probably what an out of demon form Demon Hunter does, right? Like you just do decent damage. It's not too crazy, but it's not too bad. It's just kind of like, meh, you know, you can heal through it. However, now, this is the interesting part for Demon Hunters and, like, what makes Demon Hunters fun, okay? And that's probably why you're interested in watching this video, is because you're probably thinking, you know, what class should I main? Should I reroll to a Demon Hunter? And you have the opportunity to learn about Demon Hunter. Now, this is what makes them fun. The Metamorphosis, or the Demon form, makes you hit harder than Mike Tyson. Like, you can walk up and punch someone and they will literally fall over with your demon form if you are able to stack your cooldowns and stack your damage multipliers correctly and do that well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and teach you really quick, just like a brief overview of what that looks like. So for PvP, you know, this is my spec right now. I'm running Blind Fury, Demonic Appetite, First Blood for Blade Dance damage increase. Like this is really important. Soul Rending for a little survivability, Nemesis for a 15% damage increase, and that comes into the damage I'm talking about. Unleash Power and Chaos Blades. Chaos Blades is like your big damage, Icy Veins, Recklessness, you know, Incarnation, like all those kinds of abilities. That's what Chaos Blades is for Demon Hunters. And obviously for PvP talents, this is what I'm taking. It doesn't really go into damage too much except for Solitude, which increases 15% of your damage when you are by yourself. So if you are not playing with another melee class or whatnot, this is the talent that you're going to take, because it gives you 15% damage if nobody's within 15-yard radius of you. So if you're by yourself as a single melee, just on a healer or whatever, like you do 15% increased damage, which is pretty awesome. And so that means that, you know, in the best case scenario, you're able to have 30% increased damage with Nemesis and Solitude on the enemy, you know, right here. So right now I put Nemesis up, 15% increased damage taken, and then this is 15% increased damage done, right? So if I just build up my Fury bar right here, my resource, just by hitting Demon's Bite, you just build it up real quick. Now I have full Fury, right? And he's taking 30% increased damage. So that means if I were to just pop on Metamorphosis mode, okay, and then pop Chaos Blades. I'm doing this very slowly so you guys can keep along. Pop Chaos Blades, and then Blade Dance, and then just hit him with a couple just hit him with a couple annihilations. He's not even in stun. You know, we do an incredible amount of damage. Like, as you can see, I hit him with 3 abilities and he died. And I'm sure that the damage is going to be tuned down a little bit before Legion comes out, but I just want to explain like how it works, right? So when you go into the demon form, your abilities are actually upgraded. Okay, so your Chaos Strike turns into your Chaos Strike turns into what's it called? Annihilation, right? Yeah. So your ability is upgraded. It does more damage, and it also does a small cleave, I think, or at least it used to. And then your Blade Dance, which is increased damage with First Blood, it's upgraded into Death Sweep. And this is probably your highest damage ability with Demon Hunters right now, is because when you use your Blade Dance, it's a 10-second cooldown, and it's already upgraded. And as you can see, like your Death Sweep, so I hit him a multitude of times, so 74k, 71k, 75k, that's about, let's say 200k or 210,000, right? So plus 224,000, that's around, you know, 430, 420,000, which is a lot of damage for one ability, right? Because most players only have 1.5 to 2 million health. So if I'm able to do that, and if it crits, you're seeing at a really large crit, and then also you can see your Chaos Strikes, which are annihilations, are obviously doing a lot more damage. So like right here, you can see like just one annihilation did 250,000. It just does a lot of damage in general, and that's what I'm trying to get at, is in the demon form you do a crazy amount of damage, and that's what this class is about. It's about being this mobile, like running around doing a bunch of damage, and you know, you have to learn how to use all that damage at once, but you're supposed to be consistent. Like you're supposed to have this consistent amount of damage ready to go, and then when you're ready, you go into demon form and you're like hunting people down, like you're destroying people. You're actually like just taking them out left and right, and I think that obviously the damage will be nerfed, but right now on the beta, I have noticed that just damage in general is crazy for most classes, and this class in particular is very fun because you're able to jump around and outplay people by baiting out their abilities or keeping up with them if they're trying to run away. And then when you get into that demon form finally, since it's such a long cooldown, you're able to stack all of those cooldowns correctly and then just do an incredible amount of damage that's almost unhealable. And I honestly, like, this class has been changed so much throughout the alphas and the betas that I've played, that this current form, it's fun to play mechanically. I just think if the damage was nerfed, it would be, you know, more balanced. But overall, like, I think it's a very fun class, and if you are interested in playing that, like, that fast, that mobile melee thing that doesn't have any stealth like a rogue does, you might want to be checking out the Demon Hunter, because it does have stuns. I mean, it has really cool abilities like Rain from Above, where you fly up in the air and you shoot down like demon bolts and stuff. It's just an overall cool class that you have to play proactively. I wouldn't necessarily say that Demon Hunter is a beginner's class if you want to play it well, but that doesn't mean that you should, you know, stay away from the Demon Hunter if you just want to play it and you just want to have fun casually. But from a competitive standpoint, if you're like looking to get really good at the game, you want to get really high rated in Arena, but you're not quite there yet, you're kind of a noob right now, I would suggest you should start with a different class and just learn how the game goes overall, because once you learn how to play proactively with one class, you can translate that over to Demon Hunter very easily. And that's kind of the reason why I've been able to learn Demon Hunter so well. But yeah, Demon Hunter overall is a really fun class, and I'm excited for you guys to check it out. And obviously, at the end of every one of these class overview videos, I've put in, you know, a few threes games, or like just a few arena games in general, so you can kind of get a feel for it. And that's what I've done here today for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into that, and I'll see you in just a couple minutes.
I don't like it. I love you. So good it hurts. I don't want it. I gotta have it. When I can't find the words, I just go. I don't like it. No, I love it. I don't like it. No, I love it. So good it hurts. All out. turn the beat up. Hey now, I'm glad to meet ya. Turn up, girl, blow the speaker. Yeah, think about it now, blow the speaker. I'll speak louder, let's get round tonight. Billionaire bottles, sweet just down. I'm like, ain't no problem, all my roads are right. Alright, alright, I don't like it, I love it. I got another color in my budget. I got an anaconda in my trophy. Don't push it, cause I'ma hit it till I jackpot. That's right, wax on, baby, wax off. Act right, we can put it on the black card. All night and I'll spend it, I don't like it. I love it, uh-oh. So good it hurts, I don't want it. I gotta have it, uh-oh. When I can't find the words, I just go. I don't like it, no, I love it. I don't like it, no, I love it. All night, let me move ya. Dance with me, turn down for who, girl? Another round to help us step the moves up. Yeah, but that round need a measurement ruler. Celebrate life and I'll pay for it. That Cavalli nice next to my tongue for it. Yeah, probably alright, let's all aboard. Let's all aboard, all aboard. I don't like it, I love it. And the mother girls, they can't touch it. Competition, that's a whole nother subject. I wanna walk it out in public. You a star, baby, just know. Let's go to the mansion on the condo. Let's go, perfect time, gotta let it flow. You blow, I'm watching, cause I don't like it. I love it, uh-oh. So good it hurts, I don't want it.
I hope you did enjoy those arenas, guys. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I've been putting out a ton of Legion content, as well as other class overviews, and I intend on continuing this since you guys seem to really like these videos. So, I will see you all in the next one. Cartoons out.
Feel a place that your booty go. I wanna get it.